Alright folks, well welcome back to Lecture 10 of the MTJ Live Trades 2025 Mentorship. This lecture is going to be very short. So this trade was based on the opening range model. I aim for these lows there for the sell side liquidity. So if you can see, I have relatively cool lows on the 15-minute chart. And I aim for the minor sell side liquidity. And it was the opening range trade, so the first presented fair value gap, which extended to the London close macro. So yeah, the basic for this trade was again a 15-minute setup. So price traded above the 8:30 opening, above the midnight open. So here you guys can see here I have a high, a swing high, another high, a lower high on the right of it, so relatively equal highs there. That price traded above them and closed above them, so it took them out, sweep liquidity, then traded lower with a fair value gap, and it's a valid displacement, so it closed below the swing low right there. It's a valid breaker with a fair value gap is sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency above the 50% level, so price traded inside of this fair value gap, reacted to the consequent encouragement of it, and then started to trade lower. And here on the 1-minute chart, you guys can see that here price started to trade above the first presented fair value gap, and then started to trade below the first presented fair value gap, and I took a trade on the first presented fair value gap. So above there you guys can see it, and then price started to trade lower, and it created 1 minute bearish order block. So here these up close candles act for me as in bearish order block, and then I took the trade on them. So it was an easy, pretty easy trade, and it was about, almost about 110 handles, so 110 points. It was a very easy trade, and yeah, the aim for that trade was the 15-minute relatively cool lows. On a higher time frame, I had, of course, my narrative and higher time frame bias, and of course, I had the seasonal tendency in mind. So here, the trade is taken. Right there, you guys can see the first order block, and it's a market open, no market replay. Price reacted to the bearish order block, and also respected the sell side imbalance buy side efficiency. And here is the London close macro. So you guys can see above there at 9:45 a.m. We had news, so I waited for the news release. Here you guys can see the trades right there, the trade above, which was a profitable trade that I took. And yeah, that was the idea for the whole trade here. So above there is the first presented fair value gap. The price reacted to it, then I, as price traded below it and closed below the first presented fair value gap, I immediately took the trade because prices also sweep liquidity, but buy side liquidity, and it was aiming for the sell side liquidity. So in my mind, price might even go lower and aim for the measure sell side liquidity, but at this point I was content with the minor sell side liquidity, and I get out of the trade completely. So that was the range for my trade. And yeah, I hope you guys found this lecture insightful, and till talk to you next time.